Right, there we go. I hit start streaming that time.
Yay!
Hello!
Hello, welcome back to the Code Zone.
Hello.
Hello, happy holidays as well.
Yes.
Hopefully it's going to be a happy one for you guys.
Merry Crimble and all that.
Yes, absolutely. We're looking at the game our Hack Club members were working on last week.
Yes, indeed.
And Tom is demonstrating. Do you want to give us a little intro, Tom?
Yes. Well, yeah. Hello, I'm Tom. Holly is with me. And we are currently I'm playing Tower Attack, which was the project that everyone had a go at last week, the game that people had a go at last week. See, personally, I'm not a massive fan of tower defense games, but I understand a lot of people do like tower defense games. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put a little twist on the genre. And instead of defending, you're going to be the person doing the attacking. So you're playing as the little zone bot, and you've got to sort of run along this place and try and make it to the end and avoid all the enemy turrets and whatnot. So it's good fun, and we saw some good hacks, didn't we?
We did. We certainly did. I like there's some great ones with like turrets that are impossible to play. So I haven't bought today, but where turrets like shoot 5 different kinds of projectiles and they spray out everywhere, and you last like 1 second. So I haven't bought that game for you to play today, Tom. It would simply embarrass you. But I did think you could check out maybe Axis game if you've got that open somewhere for us to have a look at.
Let's have a look. Honestly, it doesn't take a game to make me look like a fool, Holly. So I'm embarrassing enough as it is before you even throw games at me. So I don't know if that's a case for throwing hard games at me or a case against it. Who knows?
Well, we'll leave that up to our club members, maybe.
Right.
Axis will easy on you this week. He has. Oh, it looks cool, doesn't it? So he really likes Minecraft, as many of our young game makers and coders do, as we all do, let's face it. Can't go wrong with Minecraft. So he's kind of taken inspiration from that. He's changed the theme up a little bit, and he's very generously given you some lives. That's what he coded this week.
Okay.
Whether you'll be able to survive the increase in turrets, I don't know. Oh, yes, you've got it. Ooh. Oh, you were so close. Oh, maybe, hang on.
Let's check some things out. What's happening? Do I lose if I click if I touch the grid, maybe? Do I lose?
Oh, yes, of course. Are you touching the lava, Tom?
If touching that and not, if lives is equal to -1. No, it wasn't that stopping the game, was it? Because lives were still there. Let's see.
That's really throwing me. We definitely did have lives working last week. Maybe, did you change it so as soon as you touch the sides, any hint of lava, you lose a life?
There's a little...
Yes, so this is a little bit extra he's added, where the projector... Oh!
We've got a random stop all.
How's that snuck in there?
I don't know, but when I start as a clone, probably should end with delete this clone, because we don't want to end up with 300 clones and then our game gets full up. And if we're putting stop all there, stop all is like the game over block. That's how I remember it. So that might be a problem. So problem solved. That's an easy enough mistake to make. The blocks are the same shape. There we go.
Same type. We both control the flow.
Shape, size, colour.
Yes.
All of that stuff.
There we go. Oh, that's it. You just dodged it. Hold on.
Did I dodge? Oh. There we go.
Yay!
Okay, you know what this needs? It needs a little water ripple effect.
Oh, that would look really cool. Actually, like that. He'd like that a lot. Can we do that, Tom?
Costumes. I think a little circle, then it gets bigger. Circle, we keep on spawning them behind the Zonebot's boat, and they get a little bit bigger. And I think when they touch the lava, the grid, we'll delete them.
Love it. I love it. Perfect.
And then if I have time, we'll maybe add in a little sound effect when they touch the grid.
Little
like
steam.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. Let's focus on the ripple. I'm getting overexcited by some nice little
That's always the case, isn't it? As soon as you start thinking of one idea, it kind of has a knock-on effect. I noticed that a lot with the children in the club. They they have an idea, and then it's like, oh, and then this thing should happen next, and then this thing should happen next. So it's awesome, and I'm like, okay, either write those down or let's do the first one.
That's it. You've got to write them down. I do
It's
that
fun.
all the time, and I'm just like, yep, and then this, and then this, and then this. You got to write it down. Like I have to. I write things
Yeah.
down immediately. I have a lovely notebook. This is the
Nice,
entire
nice.
Code Zone's content is down to this notebook.
I like that. If you've not got a notebook handy, by the way, there is always the help bubble. You can use the help bubble for contacting us, but for other useful things, such as recording to us what things you want to add, for telling us when you've done something amazing or a different workshop, or Tom will show you right now a little hidden feature under the right click button. Tom, what's
A
you
little
got there?
trick that I do that when I'm and I do this to be fair a lot when I'm making the projects.
Hmm.
Right click with your mouse,
Yeah.
right click with your mouse, and then click add comment, and you can whack a comment in.
Ah, very
Ripple
handy.
effect. Oh, too many P's. Steam, sounds, collision with
Right.
lava. This is how my brain works.
Yep.
See, what you guys don't see is this, and I clear this up just before I put all the projects out. But the projects would actually start with just a load of random comments like this and a load of random
Sticky
notes.
notes.
It's
Yeah.
exactly it is the Scratch equivalent of sticky notes. Okay, little ring here, the ripple.
That's very nice. Yep. Start dainty.
So I'm gonna bring it down a tiny bit more, nice and center. Don't forget to center your sprites.
Yes.
Unless, of course, you don't want them to be centered, but that's a whole other reason.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes you want them off center for like swords that you want to hold in your hand and then swing it around like that.
Exactly.
Lightsabers.
So how does that look? That's very small and over there. That is fine. So let's see. In our main loop here, let's just keep it all in our main loop.
Yeah.
And we will create a clone at the end of that loop. Create a clone of myself. And
So we've got movement code, we've got lives code that Ash added, and right at the bottom we're adding your new bit of code that will create a clone.
So when I start as a clone, let's just get rid of this and let's move this note out of the way. A second. So when I start as a clone, let's see. We are going to we're at the right side. We need to swap our costume. Should probably name my costume correctly.
Always helpful, always helpful.
So we're going to
The
swap.
clones are great for making lots of things, like lots of little drops in water or little splashes. And when we make a clone, we can tell it to use our little bubble costume. What would you say? Ripple costume?
Yeah, I'm going to call it a ripple effect.
Yeah, ripple makes sense. I like that.
Right. Isn't Ripple Effect the name of a game studio? Am I wrong? Am I right? I feel like Ripple Effect is a game studio.
I feel like you're onto something, but I can't remember. It's probably from the 90s or something like that.
Wait until touching grid, which is our lava, and then we're gonna just keep getting a little bit bigger. We're just gonna change size a little bit. So let's keep
Maybe
it
not
nice
that
and simple. Maybe something like 2 for the start. See what happens. How it doesn't get big very fast, so maybe we could do that a little faster. Maybe. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's just to be sure. Let's make sure the zone bot and the boat are the correct costume and size when we start our thing.
Otherwise, when you restart your game, you're going to end up controlling a ripple, aren't you? Or something like that.
Right, let's get going right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it looks awesome already, Tom. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful.
We need to do a little...
Maybe a little excessive.
Yeah, let's slow down. Let's make them less frequent. So, because we want to make sure that this constantly is running, I'm going to put some weights in to stop them spawning so much. We want this happening a lot. We don't want this happening a lot. And obviously we can't slow this process down because it's movement, it's checking for collisions, it's game over, it's winning, it's all of that good stuff. We don't want to slow that down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Otherwise it's going to be very clunky and like you've got a very bad computer and you're trying to play a game that's way too powerful. Okay, we're going to put some little weights in and we'll do every half a second. When
trade out the creation of the water droplets. It's still going to keep happening forever, but it's got some weights in it now, and it's not going to interfere with anything.
Let's see what happens if I increase that number there. And remember, as I didn't do a second ago when we tested, I hadn't put delete this clone in yet, which is a terrible, terrible mistake. That is exactly how you overwhelm Scratch. You get to 300. There you go.
Beautiful. Doesn't that look nice?
Nice
I love
little
it.
ripple effect.
Very nice. You could even maybe add in like a bit of ghost effect in there if you wanted it to be more subtle and fade out as it got bigger. I mean, I think it already looks beautiful as it is, but that's something else. If anyone else is having a go at adding this sort of kind of ripple trail effect.
Ghost. Let's do change ghost effect by...
Yes, I'm not sure how well it'll pick up on the stream, but the ghost effect will increase the transparency. So 100 ghost effect is completely transparent.
There you go, look at that.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that looks nice. I'm just going to be happy with that.
That is lovely. That is lovely.
It's
and
nice.
We will definitely put this up as a project because it looks so good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good plan, Sam. Good plan.
That is, yeah. I like that little bit of code. We've just discovered a nice little effect on the fly.
Yeah. That'll be useful for smart games.
Superb code.
So, what's next? I'm thinking just before we head off for the week, maybe we could have a look at something a bit more holiday themed, but not snowy. Crucially, not snowy. Check out Matt's project if you think you're happy here with Axis Ripple Effect.
I'm happy with that.
This is the old game by Matt. I say old. I think this is your game challenge a couple of weeks ago. Ace Pilot.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I enjoyed Ace Pilot a lot. I loved making that.
A lot of people did. Ace Pilot was a huge hit.
Really good
If anyone's bored over holidays and hasn't coded Ace Pilot yet, have a look at that one. It's real fun.
Yep, that was proper good fun. It reminded me there was a game I used to play like that. And that was where I got the inspiration from, because I remember how much I loved that game.
Doing the loop-de-loops and stuff. Well, you guys will see a variation of it momentarily. I just thought there was a lot of effort gone into it. It's beautiful, Tom. I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Okay.
The little loop.
I love it. It's Doctor Who themed. I'm always on board. Doctor Who's good fun. Doctor Who's good fun.
Just?
I grew out of Doctor Who for a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm too cool for Doctor Who. And then it's like, you know what, Doctor Who's just fun. It's just a little bit of fun.
I've been a bit out of it, but you know what? I'll be watching it this New Year or Christmas, New Year. It always reminds me of Christmas because every year my mum would be like, I'll put the dinner on this year. I'll put it on nice and early. We can all sit down and watch Doctor Who together. And then she'd still be like sweating in the kitchen, like trying to watch it through the gap in the kitchen because she never quite get it ready in time. She'd be like, what happened? What happened to Doctor Who? And we'd be trying to like narrate the episode of Doctor Who through the little doorway.
Oh, brilliant. My family absolutely love Doctor Who as well, so we'd always try and watch it.
It's a good little holiday tradition. Look at this light!
It's not. Look at the Sidemen. That's brilliant. Yep. No, that's brilliant. But it's not a Christmas Day thing anymore.
At home, there's some beautiful hand recorded. There's some recorded music as well. Oh no! Look, your TARDIS has been damaged. You had a little trail going.
Oh, the smoke. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
the music will have been playing. I turned the I know last week the with the whack-a-mole, the moles were a little bit loud, so the music was playing in the background just then. Some perfect rendition of the Doctor Who theme song, which is I still stand by this. It's one of the best theme songs ever.
It is. It's iconic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could hum it right now, but I won't submit you guys to that torture. Don't tell me.
No, that's brilliant. I love that. That.
Good.
There's so much effort gone into this. I'm just going to have a little peek
so
into the costumes.
There's all this spiraling cool effects. Oh, that character, by the way, Matt includes that in so many of his games. I think it's Mr. Fox.
I thought so.
Correct me, Matt, if I'm wrong. You recognise it too, Tom?
I was about to say, I've seen that character in many a project before.
Yes. He goes deep sea diving. He does everything pretty much, Mr. Fox. So yeah, check out Matt's games if anyone wants.
Do you say Mr. what? Sorry.
I want to say Mr. Fox. I think it's Fox. Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's the MFGU.
Oh,
the
universe.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fox game
yeah.
universe.
Yeah, the Mr. Fox game universe. Yeah.
Marvel, eat your heart
Sure
out.
is. Sure is.
Matt
I
is
think
coming for you, Disney.
the franchise is building. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
The Mr. Fox universe. And I think we might even get a Mr. Fox animated TV series made with code on Scratch in the near future,
Oh my
because
goodness.
that's what Matt was
Brilliant.
teasing with. He was like, I think I
Brilliant.
want to do something more lighthearted. It's kind of like a serial thing. So I'll definitely show you that, guys, if Matt works on that over
fact,
break.
Didn't you send over Matt's Tower Attack, which also had that?
Oh yes, have you still got that
I
one?
thought that was the case. I thought that was the case.
Because I'm always sending
Just
you
real
so
quick
many
before we
games. I don't know
disappear,
how
yeah.
to keep track of any of them.
No, yeah, just real quick before we disappear. Yes, I was correct. It's the same character. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
yeah, there
The
he
universe
is.
is building. The universe is building.
Yes, he's ready. Ready
Oh,
to zap
brilliant.
through some portals.
I love
all
it.
sorts of
I
stuff.
love it. That's brilliant. Having the same character, doing that across so many different projects, that is dedication. And I love it.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you have to
incredible.
count up how many he's in now. I bet I could probably spot him in like the last 10 or so games Matt's made. I'll find out. I'll get back to you on that one. We'll have a little chat this week.
Okay, cool. Now I'm intrigued. Awesome. Well, I reckon that's just all about with. Whoa. Okay, I lost the ability to talk there. I reckon that's just about all we've got time for. Got that sentence out the second time of asking.
Perfect.
Oh, it's been a long year.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to our Christmas dinners. A little time off. That's
Exactly.
okay.
But yes,
But
it is
Code Zone
almost
will
Christmas.
still be around via help messages. Any parents watching at home, you should have an email about the Code Zone's holiday times when we're starting back up, which is very soon. But we do have a week off from the Hack Clubs. But you can still message us. There'll be badges and stuff you can get all over the holiday period. And we'll still be around on the help bubble.
There will be.
So any questions, any games you want to show off, if you've got last minute plans to make a game because your cousins are visiting and you want to show them something, just send us a message. We'll still be around to help out.
Oh, real quick. Did you want to see the Christmassy game we have this week?
Yes.
Christmassy game. There's a couple of awesome little Christmassy projects that I've made for this week. Got a little Christmas tree decorating, a lovely little snowing animation, even jingle bells. I put effort into recreating Jingle Bells using the music extension. Have a peek at that. Next week there'll be some New Year's countdown stuff. There'll be some fireworks stuff. There'll be other things that I've forgotten but have written down somewhere.
In that book somewhere.
I promise there is more to come. There is. Yes, fireworks, New Year's countdown, things like that. All that good stuff. And then this week...
be in the featured...
Yes, they will. They will indeed. This week, real quick, we've got our Christmassy game. You're an elf. You've got to collect present parts and put them onto the present, build up the present, and then deliver it.
Right now? I can't see.
I am indeed. Ah, no, you know what I've done?
Sorry.
No, that's my fault.
I should have said so earlier. I thought you would.
No, don't worry.
Do it.
Don't you worry, I've got it. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Present parts, pick them up, put them onto the present, all of that stuff. I don't know why you need wood in a teddy bear, but try not to question that too much.
The kids have been enjoying that. They were like, paint for Skittles.
Hey, no, paint on Skittles. Not edible
we did
Skittles.
have some debate about what kind of Skittles you meant after that, because some of us were like, yes, and some of us were like, ugh.
Don't paint your Skittles if you're eating them. The ones you eat, don't paint them. That's a PSA from Tom and Holly. Public service announcement, please don't eat paint.
Fun little game up this week, up right now. You can come on and
Christmassy.
do this with me and Tom and an evil elf, naughty elf, shall we say.
Indeed. Awesome. That was good fun, making that game. I enjoyed this one a lot. Anyway, it's Christmas. Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy the Christmassy game. Enjoy the little Christmassy projects. Have a little look at the news projects as well. And we will see you guys in the new year. Merry Crimble. Merry Crimbob,
Merry
Happy
Crimbob.
Holidays, all of those things. I don't know why I have a refusal to say the word Christmas. I
I
say
know,
Merry
it's a
Crimble.
bit too obvious, isn't it? It's like,
Yep.
it's not for everyone, is it?
And just so you're
Do
aware,
enjoy
I'm going to
yourself.
be changing the name of this stream to Tom and Holly's Christmas Crimbobula.
Perfect.
Because
No answer.
that's exactly the sort of Christmas naming that you got to go for. Awesome. Okay.
Spot on. Have a lovely week, guys.
Take care. Have a nice little holiday. Bye bye.